And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Once again, Chicago lovable.
Here's Ball. He's got 6. Outside DeRozan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Nobody near Barnes. Hits the jumper in space. Barnes has got 5 now.
Scotty Barnes gets a little room to shoot the corner 3, and he drains it.
2 minutes.
DeRozan scanning the floor.
2 minutes.
Over Barnes. The offensive rebound. Van Vliet against Ball. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Here's Hunter. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 8 points for AI.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Williams dishes to Hunter. Shoots over Anunoby. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And only Chicago lovable.
So Chicago going with an...
Substitution on the court.
AI outside. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Achua. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Hunter. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Lonzo Ball out there with Hunter. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Raptors. Pass to Anunoby. Shot to stop the run. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Ball against Van Vliet. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Van Vliet. Count it.
What a fearless competitor Van Vliet is. Figures out ways to score inside while being covered.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Ball against Van Vliet. Here's Hunter. Back to Ball. Just 4 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
And the first one at the line is good.
Lonzo Ball.
Ball hits them both. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Toronto calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
Thank you, David.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Siakam misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Raptors trail by 14. Siakam outside. It's tipped. Step back shot. Another miss by Siakam.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Bradley comes in for Williams. And it's Javonte Green in for DeMar DeRozan.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And so many times we see someone step up and take charge. And tonight that happened here. It was a nice performance for AI.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it to Flynn. Another shot. Banton's shot is off. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. The Bulls keep it alive. Hunter, the pass to Green. Ball with it. The dish now to Hunter. Shoots over Achua. On the money.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game.